The Good Citizens Podcast.
Well, I mean, obviously, it may be a tough place to live or place to grow up for Archie, being British, half black, half white over there. But one thing we know he can do for sure is come to America and be an actor, because we have an influx currently of black British actors in America, getting a lot of roles over black American actors. So I thought that was a good thing that we could talk about, just to kind of run down the list. You got Idris Elba, right? That's the OG.
He paved the way.
That's the OG there.
Definitely.
He knocked the door down for him, for
Right.
sure.
For sure.
You got guys like John Boyega, who was in like the new Star Wars series.
He's British?
Yep,
Yeah.
he's British.
What's up?
Chiwetel
Who was that?
Ejiofor.
Like,
Not sure how you say his last name. I probably butchered
Oh, yeah.
that one.
never heard
Really
of
good
him.
actor.
Chiwetel is British?
Yep, really good actor.
Yo.
What
That's
was
crazy.
he in?
Who these people
He's
are?
Inside Man.
Yeah, he plays a
You
cop
know-
in a lot of things.
Oh.
Ejiofor. Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah,
he
I
was-
know he's talking
yeah.
about.
Oh, he was the cop in Inside, and
Yeah, he's
he was
he's
in
dope.
2012.
Yep.
He's
That's
British.
him, he's British.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's crazy.
Okay.
I didn't know
I know.
that.
I get more and more shocked with each name.
He was in some other stuff. He's been in a lot. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
dope.
he's been in a lot.
You got
That's
David Oyelowo. Oh,
Yep.
he was Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther
They're
King,
all
Selma.
Nigerian too.
Martin Luther King. Daniel
Kaluuya.
Kaluuya. There
Yep.
you go.
Fred Hampton.
Yep.
Fred Hampton, Get Out.
And then you got Damson Idris, who's on Snowfall,
Right.
They-
which we all like. One interesting one I found. You guys remember, what was the Aaliyah movie with Romeo Must Die? Her dad, bald dude.
Yeah, he's
British.
British. He was in that with
What's his name?
the army one that came out like last year
Sky.
with whatchamacallit.
Wait, he's British?
British.
Yeah, old boy from Malcolm X, and he was in
No.
the Five Brothers or Five Bloods. He was in the Five Bloods
Yeah.
movie.
No, he was in Crooklyn. That's the daddy from
he's
Crooklyn.
in like he's like one of Spike Lee's go-tos.
He's British.
I guess so.
What
Sim,
is
no,
his name?
that one got to be fake.
He is British.
His
His
accent.
name is
Lindo.
Delroy
Lindo.
Delroy Lindo. Yeah. He's Caribbean.
American actor.
Pull up a video of him
Yeah, I
speaking
thought
with
he
a
was
British
Caribbean.
accent.
He's Caribbean, but he's probably
British American.
yeah. No,
I need to hear a video of him speaking with a British accent. They're not real till they
yo,
start.
Delroy Lindo is
That's
British.
crazy.
Look, but see the okay. Can I just say
Do it.
all of those actors are
Right.
super dope.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
playing on some of our
So-
favorite. We all love Snowfall.
Right.
Well, one of the things is like over there, a lot of times they're classically trained.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what
Absolutely.
I mean, they went to school for it, and they did Broadway type of plays
Theater.
and things like that. Theater, yeah. And so they come over here and they already have those chops. Not to say that there aren't people here that have those chops. Like obviously there are.
And then I heard that there's also like a pay difference
Absolutely.
too. There's a pay
Yeah,
gap.
yeah,
so
that's what's really.
if I'm
now.
making a movie and I'm like,
They
you
can
can
pay them
act
less.
your ass off and you get paid less. Come on,
and
man.
it is impressive that the fact that they're able to just drop that whole British accent and like
And I have no
Franklin,
clue.
like Franklin Saint, like he sounds all the way LA, like he grew up off of Crenshaw. Mm-hmm. But
you know
hear
who
him
his,
talking
his
interviews.
linguistic coach was?
Dub C, come on, dog.
Dub C.
Don't try to stump me on camera. But
Yeah, man.
that's impressive how they do that.
Yeah,
So-
no, it's super impressive.
I'm not, but it would be nice. You know, there's plenty of LA guys that could have played that could have played Franklin.
You wanted to be Frank Saint?
I could have been Frank Saint.
I mean, it would have
B,
been
you
natural.
definitely could have been Frank
I could have
Saint.
been Frank. I could have been any of them, honestly. But
I don't really have
more
an
of a
issue with it
Leon than
either.
Knew you was
Definitely
gonna
more of
say
a
that.
Leon.
nah, I'm more
To the
Frank
spirit, to the core.
Hey, Wanda.
He the high head. No,
Saint. Nah,
that's funny.
Why he
shot
have
at
to
that
shoot
car.
the?
You
Yeah, he
would've
had to
shot at
shoot
that
the
car.
little girl though, man.
that's what we're gonna get into Snowfall. We'll get into Snowfall. It's deeper than rap.
Nah, but these British
But-
actors are killing it. Because even
Yeah.
like I watched the little cheesy show All American on the CW, and
There you
like
go.
Yeah.
Love that show.
That kid from there, he's British too,
yeah.
and it's the same thing. Like when I hear him, I hear LA, and it's crazy. But they pick up on it so well. I also think the fact that if you really think about it, like American music is pervasive across the world. And so UK, you know, if you grow up in the UK, you probably listen to a lot of American music as well. And so I think they can pick up on that accent easily. Like if you listen to LMI, right? Like
She does, yeah.
you're like, oh, she's British until like she does those interludes.
So
Yeah, facts.
do
You
y'all
don't
feel
know.
some type of way that British actors are getting jobs over Black American actors?
A little bit, but at the same time, they're doing well. They're performing,
Right.
So you can't hate on it.
I wish I could
But,
see more LA dudes get
Yeah,
jobs.
there's a lot
though.
of LA dudes, talented LA dudes who could play those roles though.
And it'd be
Especially
authentic.
when y'all exactly y'all telling LA stories, like reach out to some actual LA dudes to fill those roles. But
That's how I felt about Fred Hampton too. Like that was a great movie. I think Daniel Kaluuya did a great job. But I'm just like, you know, I don't know, and maybe somebody British, if you watch this, you can reach out. But like, I don't know that you identify as strongly with the story as someone who's been on like this soil. Like, because I mean, and I respect the fact that British, you know, Black British people, you know, have had their shares of experiences as well. But you know, it's two kind of historical timelines on different planes, and I would just like to have seen somebody who understood those roots, like maybe had those Chicago roots, or
Yeah.
you know, and understood that type of our culture and experienced it. Like, you know, your parents experienced that.
I think Daniel did a phenomenal job
did,
with
he
Fred
did.
Hampton.
yeah, he killed it.
He did.
I do think that the and my boy pointed this out to me, but I tend to agree that the gravity of Fred Hampton's story was, I think, a little lost with Daniel Kaluuya's age. Like Fred Hampton was 21
That's
when he
crazy.
got killed, right? Like, so, and that's when he got killed. So, you know, and Daniel Kaluuya is in his 30s. He looks like he's in his 30s. So I think, you know,
We didn't. Yeah, that's true.
we didn't feel that gravity of like this, like the federal government conspired to kill a kid.
I
Right?
mean,
Okay,
and
yeah.
shot him in the head though.
Let's get
Like,
let's
that's
get into that
crazy.
movie a little bit too
That's crazy.
when we get into.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to sum it up, I think that the problem is never like people deserving and talented getting jobs or getting opportunities. The problem is deeper than that. The problem is why they're getting that opportunity over other people, right? So it's like if people in this country in places of power have decided like, oh, we don't want to pay black people, black American actors what they deserve here. Let's go see if we can get somebody on the cheap, but we need a black actor. You know, I mean, that's the real
That's the bigger
crux
issue.
of the problem.
And I think that they, in ways, like look at them as like more tame or easier to deal with, and
less threatening.
less threatening.
Yeah, for sure.
So I just and that's the part that I think is frustrating to me. Like we only had like the one actor that we had that was young, like coming up, getting roles. Brandon from The Chi. What's
Jason Mitchell.
Jason Mitchell. And then you know he blew it, and it was like so frustrating for me because he was getting roles.
We got Lakeith too.
Lakeith is taking that
Well,
over. now.
Lakeith is that dude. That's true.
Lakeith is taking that over.
That's definitely yeah.
But,
Lakeith.
but yeah, I mean, if you're trying to find another young black American actor right now that's doing it, really, I mean, who would that be? That's the tough.
I think is it John David Washington?
John
Yeah.
David Washington.
Denzel's
Yeah,
son.
He's coming
okay.
up. Yeah. He's carving. He's making, like y'all said, Lakeith.
The other cat from Bill Street.
Is he from here though? Mersula?
I think so.
You talking about Mersula, right? Ali? Or
I don't know.
Oh,
No,
Mahershala.
Mahershala is from here.
Okay.
Mahérshala's dope too.
He's dope.
He's super dope.
he wasn't in Bill Street?
No,
No, that was
but
a
it's
Green Book.
he's a younger guy. There's Mahershala. There's a few.
Yeah. I mean, he's not a great actor, but
Tyree Henry.
Yeah.
He's in Bill Street as well. He's in Atlanta, the rapper from Atlanta, like
Okay.
the bigger dude.
the big dude. That's a badass actor. Like he's dope.
Sylvie's Love. Like I'm gonna put Namdi in there too.
Namdi.
He's dope. He was good. I mean, I think that was like his first
He
major
looked
role
like he was
too,
looking like a little heartthrob in that.
because he played in the NFL.
Yeah, he acted like a DB in the NFL for a while too for the Raiders, but we don't have to get started on that.
Nah,
Yeah, Stephen
producers.
James. Stephen James.
Namdi produced that though. He produced Sylvie's Love.
Oh, he wasn't producing in the
You guys are a fool, okay?
Yeah, he wasn't producing on the Raiders.
and,
for sure.
yeah.
But we need more black filmmakers.
But
No,
I
he
was-
did a good job.
I would give
And
it to
producers.
NFL to act with
Absolutely.
what's her name?
She's bad.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Tessa.
Tessa Thompson. Yeah.
But I mean, I think
Bye NFL.
right. Let me give up getting tackled.
Right.
CTE for I think that's
Right.
a good trade off. I think he won.
But I think it
Oh, and he's married to
Kerry
Kerry
Washington.
Washington.
That's
He's
how
winning.
is he.
That's how he got into
Right.
the. You didn't know
Yeah.
I
that?
know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's been married to her for a while.
Yeah, he's winning.
Oh yeah, he.
That's how he got into the industry.
Oh yeah, I don't feel bad for him about nothing.
Right.
He don't. I make fun of him more now. Doesn't know his life is so good.
But you could tell he's developing as an actor. And I think that's like
Has he been in anything else?
the difference. He actually has. This was the first time. I don't even remember what it was. I had to look it up after Sylvie's Love because I'm like, who is this guy?
Sylvie's
I
Love
don't
was
watch
a great
football.
movie.
That was a great movie.
What about the dudes that were in One Night in Miami? I know the guy that played Malcolm X. He's British.
He is.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're all
British.
British guys.
No,
trying to think of who else was-
the guy that played Eli Goree he's Canadian. I actually know him. Like, we're cool. Like, but yeah, he's
He played who?
Muhammad.
Oh,
Muhammad
okay,
Ali.
okay.
Yeah, the guy that played Ali.
He did a really good job.
Okay.
He's a good actor.
It's
He's a
hard
good
to
actor.
it's hard to
see
get
somebody
those in those roles. Like
Right.
when you look at Muhammad Ali, you think about Will Smith now, and when you see
Yeah.
Malcolm X, you think about Denzel Washington.
He was the best one out of the three for sure in that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a good
I
actor.
thought that it
Sam
was
Cooke was good too.
very
Dude-
well
Sam
casted.
Cooke was good.
Dude who played Sam Cooke. Dude who
But-
played Malcolm, I was kind of iffy on.
Sam Cooke, that's Leslie Odom
Yeah.
Jr.
Yeah.
He's like in Hamilton.
And he was on Saturday Night Live and stuff. He's,
Yeah, and he actually can sing
Yeah.
like that too. He's super dope.
I mean, I guess so. We have some out here. I just was noticing there's this flood of just these really talented Black British actors, and I'm here for Black representation, no matter where you come from. First and foremost, let me say that. I just, like I said, I want to see more Black American male actors get chances as well, and I want these stereotypes and stigmas to go away so that people can understand and see that they're talented. They're just as talented.
It's interesting that doesn't happen on the female side as much.
But I
What?
think that's the same thing in American culture, though. I think the Black female, like, I don't think people necessarily look at us as threatening as a Black male. I think to a certain extent, right? But if you put the two together, there's no doubt about who a white person is going to perceive as more threatening. And I think it's the same thing when you start talking about these industries.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well said.
The Good Citizens Podcast.